Liverpool's win at West Ham made it 3 wins from 3, making it a good week for Jurgen Klopp's side, and sends them into the international break in a more positive frame of mind. And the national media were impressed too, though much of the focus was on what will happen to Hammers boss Slaven Bilic, report the Liverpool Echo. Here is how some of them reacted in the Mail on Sunday. Rob Draper was impressed with what he saw from the away side. He writes Liverpool could take heart, whilst remaining realistic about the quality of the opposition they faced. Salah was superb, main infinitely better than might be expected for a man who had been out for a month and completed 2 training sessions, and, cheeringly, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain was flourishing. Klopp added Firmino's performance to the mix. They played what at times looked a highly aggressive 424, but Salah, Oxlade-Chamberlain and Main defended enough to make it work. Still, they didn't need to be excellent, because the theme throughout was West Ham's inability to defend, and Liverpool's first goal was almost comical, so awful was it from West Ham's perspective. 13 seconds passed between Manuel Lanzini taking West Ham's corner at one end and Salah scoring at the other. West Ham 1, Liverpool 4. Salah strikes twice in convincing Reds win. Mohamed Salah celebrates the 4th goal for Liverpool at West Ham. Image Andrew Parr, Liverpool FC via Getty Images. Jack Lang in The Independent goes all postmodern in his analysis, but is no less succinct, and bonus points for the description of the unstoppable neon orange smear for the opener. He writes, there was a tentative roar from the crowd as the centre-backs bounded forward to attack a Manuel Lanzini corner in the 21st minute. 12 touches later and one unstoppable neon orange smear later, the ball was in the West Ham net. If you were to compile an itemized list of things you don't want to do against Jurgen Klopp's side, it would probably look something like this: allow Mo Salah and Sadio Mane to run at your hilariously exposed defense, fresh air, more fresh air, let Coutinho shoot, let the fullbacks bomb on, etc., etc. Yet there was poor Aaron Cresswell, all alone and frantically backpedaling against 2 players who would have looked out of place lining up for the 100 meters at this stadium back in 2012. Praise for Salah, as expected, in the Telegraph from Sam Wallace. He writes, when it comes to the effect of Mohamed Salah on Liverpool, it is enough to know that his 2 goals against West Ham took him to within 2 of the total of 14 that Philippe Coutinho managed in the entire campaign last season, when he finished as the club's leading goal scorer. Salah scored his 11th and 12th against an admittedly shambolic West Ham defence, although the home team were cut apart by the Egyptian and his teammate Sadio Mane, back from injury after just 2 training sessions. By the time the international break is over, Jurgen Klopp hopes to have Adam Lallana and Coutinho fit again, and a side that was taken apart at Wembley by Tottenham may be in a position to renew their challenge. Liverpool won the 3rd consecutive game, a feat they have not managed since August, and much of it was down to Salah, who now has 12 goals this season and resumed his partnership with Main in a fine breakaway goal for Liverpool's first. Salah came to the club in the summer, Klopp said, as the unanimous pick of the scouting department and the coaching staff, a £34 million acquisition from Roma who already looks value for money. Mohamed Salah scores and celebrates during the Premier League match between West Ham United and Liverpool. Image John Power, Liverpool FC via Getty Images. Jurgen Klopp, no pressure on Emre Can to sign new deal. And finally, the superb Jonathan Northcroft of the Sunday Times reflects on how Liverpool finished strongly. He writes, the London Stadium emptied, the home supporters bored of even booing, and Liverpool's fans sang about Slaven Bilic's team going down with Everton. Jurgen Klopp could even send on Dejan Lovren for a gentle runaround and some rehabbing of his confidence. West Ham were pathetic. They were also lucky 41, and it could have been so much worse. Liverpool were cutting through them in the closing moments, like in a practice exercise against the training ground mannequins. James Milner missed an easy one, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain had one blocked, and Joe Hart saved well from Mohamed Salah. 2 utterly supine bits of home defending led to Liverpool taking a 20 lead.